I've had that track since 2014. It was produced by me and also produced by Noble Warrior. Let's just say I was watching a movie and I found this sample and I'm like, huh. So I chopped the sample up. I had hit up Noble Warrior and I was like, could you like make something out of this? You know, I had the sample chopped, and then he made a first version of it.
This journey's been painful, but I never would have made it this far. Not without my man.
At that time, you know, I was really into Rhapsody and Ninth Wonder, and I was just like, could you like put some Ninth Wonder flow into that? Like, he put some Ninth Wonder vibes into this beat, you know? And so when he did that, it was perfect. You know, it was just, it was a really lazy process when it came to writing and trying to find a person for it. But in 2017, I finally found the words to write the second verse, even though I kind of had an idea of how I wanted that to go. And then I also had like the little bridge part written. You know, I had a lot of ideas for the song, but I just was waiting on myself, but I also was waiting for a feature. And so I ended up meeting Ell Virtuoso. I met Ell Virtuoso through one of my friends, Simeon, who actually shot my video No Chill, and he was telling me about Ell. You know, I just told her, you know, what the song is about. And the song is basically about just giving thanks, being thankful for everybody that's contributed to my life positively or negatively, because I wouldn't be the person that I am today if it wasn't for the negative situations as well, but also the positive and also the experiences. You know, I don't regret anything in this life. You know, I think things happen for a reason, and as much as we may not like it in the moment, you know, it really helps you see things differently.
I had the choice, so thank you to my friends and my enemies. My confidence has grown and the pain is in my past of the history. Yo, I was the quiet type and crying every night, woke up with the puffy eyes. I realized we don't have to like the same thing because I'm different. Everyone in my life has a form of significance.
My first verse just kind of tackles, you know, that, and saying, you know, I used to cry and I used to just struggle, and, you know, even my enemies, you know, thank you. You know, thank you for that, because sometimes, as for some people, you know, those enemies, those haters can be a motivation. Those haters, I don't know why they're here, but, you know, everybody has a piece in your life and could contribute great things to your life.
And once I finish this, you know that I'm not quitting this, so I lay back and hang. Got to stay ahead of the game. Work harder than you play. What the relevant phrase? Remain to pray for my sis that I miss. Even though you pissed me off, you had taught me I was bigger when enduring through your taunts. Thank you to my nephews. My goal is to protect you. You're prepping me for parenthood. You know I can't forget you. And even when you fall down, you know I'm here to catch you. To me, you like my sons, my first and only ones.
I kind of, you know, bring a little bit of my family into it, because I love, if you know me, you know I love my nephews very much. I have 2 nephews and I love them dearly. They're like my own kids, and, you know, I wanted to make sure, you know, I shout out them. I wanted to shout out my sister, you know, even though we don't have the greatest relationship, but she contributed to my life in some way, so I have to give thanks to her.
To the people I had met, respect, also regretting. To the ones who were gone, passed on, the ones who left in check. I would never be me without the lessons. There are no regressions that disguise, you know, they blessings, refreshing. Ooh. A lot of breath. That felt good. That felt good.
Also, people that I haven't met yet, that I'm going to meet in the future, even the people that has passed on. Like, for example, like, you know, Left Eye is one of my hip-hop influences, and to have her influence me, even though I never met her and that she is now gone, I feel like I've learned a lot just through her videos and, you know, just her way of life that inspired me. So I just giving thanks for anybody and everybody. So then I got Ell Virtuoso on the track. You know, I think she's an amazing MC and producer and vocalist, and I wanted her to sing on the track. I wanted to kind of like in the bridge or after my verse, I wanted to kind of like bring in this like Faith Evans, like, you know, feel to it. I don't know, I love Faith Evans, you know. I love her voice and I love the way that she sings. And like I kind of want to give that kind of feel, that kind of flair a little bit. But so I recorded the demo and then Elle sent it back to me, and then she did her own little flair to it, and it sounded really good. I'm like, this is perfect.
Thank you forever cause you know you a star. Thank you forever cause you know who you are. Thank you forever cause you know that it's true. This one's dedicated to you. To all my family, my friends, and all the fans. So I have the time to say it in advance. Thank you. I'm gonna make it in the end, that's the plan. I'm gonna make it in again, that's the plan.
When Jovan sent me the track, I was like, this is really smooth. It's kind of like laid back, but it has a great groove to it. So immediately I loved it, and I'm like, okay, I'm getting this vibe, so I'm going with it. It was a good just vibe in the studio. I felt very welcomed. It was laid back and it just felt fresh. So I'm like, okay, all right, because you can go to some places and it's like,
I praise Almighty God for the breath in me and every opportunity. Didn't let fear ruin me to conquer with immunity. Defeat the negative energy when bad thoughts was pursuing me. And yesterday for my mama, daddy, rest in peace.
You gave me everything you had, so strong in the time of grief. And my brother, you supported me in everything I dreamed of. The manifestation of love itself. I can never say I did it without any help. But to my soldiers, I know this, the boldness. You were there by my side when times were the coldest.
just thinking about everybody that's helped me through my process, just in life and in music in general. So I just thought about, you know, my mom, my brother. I was thanking God off top, and everything just flowed after that.
Elle has a very unique flow. She has a very unique way of rapping. It's very fast and staccato-like, you know, and I you know, at first it was kind of hard to grasp onto, but then as I started listening again, like it sounds amazing. Like it just sounds great, and I love how she incorporates her faith into her raps, into her artistry. You know, we're trying to make sure we get the singing parts right, you know. I think it sounds good. I mean, I feel like working with some of my vocalists, you know, I don't know if they feel like it sounds right or it's not good enough, but you know, when I hear it, I'm like, it sounds good to me.
I'm gonna make it in again, that's the plan.
Don't overthink it.
That sounded so good though.
It did.
Yeah, it really did. You want to hear it back?
Yeah.
Just stay relaxed, Liz.
Yeah, I'm not close.
Liz,
Yeah.
open your mouth wide when you say plan. That's the plan.
I don't know what keep going.
That's the plan. So the plan. Just let it flow. That's the plan. You know what I'm saying?
I always get that because I'm a perfectionist, so I can always analyze a song like multiple times and take it home, listen to it like, dang, I probably should have said that better or sung that a little bit more feeling. But overall, I think, you know, it came out great. You know, I always like to check with the artist that I'm working with to make sure they're satisfied on the song, because it's their song and you always want them to be happy. So it's like, hopefully Jovan loves it and she goes with it, and it's gonna be great. So, Jovan is dope, and I'm just glad to be on the project.
Shout outs to Elle. Thank you, Elle, for being a part of this, and thank you for everybody. Thank you for anybody that supported. Thank you for everybody that's been a part of the project. Thank you for anybody that's watching right now, subscribing. Like, I thank you because, and I can't even say thank you enough, because so many people are out there, you know, are rooting for me, rooting for just the journey, and you know, to have that support, it means so much, means a lot to me, and because of you, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. Even for me, I'm gonna keep going, but for y'all, I'm really gonna keep it going. So thank y'all, everybody that's tuned in, everybody that's watched, and yeah, please check out the album Growth.